Well, developing overnight at UC Berkeley, a group of protesters have taken over this. It's a condemned building on campus. The university claims they are a group of activists that are separate from the Free Palestine encampment that lasted for weeks on campus and reportedly disbanded yesterday. Shawn Chitnis is live this morning on the UC Berkeley campus. Shawn, what do we know about the people in the building, and are they still there?
Hey, Reed, good morning. Well, we can start to see some folks coming out of their tents. We are still trying to learn a little bit more about what has brought them out here, but I will step away so you can see the situation this morning where not only are there the tents, but there are also signs that have been put up on the building as well as Palestinian flags. Now, this is all a block away from People's Park, which remains closed with shipping containers and security on all sides of that location. But you can see here what has developed just a block away. Now, we're told about 20 people set up on the lawn of this burned out building overnight. It's the Ann Bede Alumni Hall. There could also be the same amount of people inside the building. The university says that they appear to be People's Park protesters because it is the 55th anniversary of a protest that happened at the park, and that may be why they decided to move in on this particular building. All this coming, though, as the encampment at UC Berkeley related to the Israel-Hamas war was taken down yesterday. It was taken down on Tuesday. Protesters reached an agreement with the school, the university saying that they would look into their investments to see if they align with the school's value, and the chancellor also saying that she would personally call for a ceasefire in Gaza. So again, while we wait to learn more about exactly what is happening here, it is important to note that while the university has explained that this would be separate from that encampment, we do see those Palestinian flags throughout the positioning of those tents and the building behind me. Reed, back to you.
All right, Shawn Chitnis reporting the story up north. Now let's look at what's going on down south. The sights and the sound of a clash at UC Irvine after protesters there in Southern California clashed with riot police. They were trying to stop a takeover and a barricade situation inside a science lecture hall. UC Irvine canceled all classes following yesterday's protests. They're angry about word the university suspended protesters who were on a negotiations team. Authorities broke down an encampment housing hundreds of protesters on campus. The school described the protest as violent, but did not say what type of violence they are citing. Meanwhile, protesters wanting to get the attention of the university regents meeting at UC Merced. Inside those meetings, regents are debating whether professors and staff should be barred from posting their views about the war in Gaza on campus websites. University officials across the nation face congressional pressure to set boundaries on political speech that could appear to represent the official stance of universities. We're also monitoring an encampment at the University of San Francisco. You see it here behind me, where graduation ceremonies are slated to start on campus this afternoon. So a deadline to disperse came and went. Protesters dug in their heels, held a rally. They're not moving. Administrators say they are not planning, though, to remove the protesters by force, but they do warn students in this crowd could face academic repercussions. Now, in the South Bay, the artist who created that famous statue, the Black Power statue on the campus of San Jose State, is showing his support for protesters who set up an encampment in the shadow of the statue. The artist, Rigo 23, he's known for murals and political art there in the statue area. And he had this to say about those protesters gathering at the Victory Salute statue.
I wanted some of the students, from 2005 into the future, to know that their backs were gotten by these two giants.
And there are new developments at Sonoma State University to report this morning. University President Mike Lee put on leave after an agreement he made with pro-Palestinian protesters on campus. Among other things, Lee agreed to a boycott of academic and research institutions with ties to Israel. CSU chancellors say Lee made that announcement in a campus-wide email out without approval. The move is now under review while Lee remains on administrative leave. However, the California Legislative Jewish Caucus says they support the suspension. They said in a statement that Lee's endorsement of an academic boycott was unacceptable, and they say is evidence that he's unfit to lead the university. So a lot of things happening as we watch one graduation happen this afternoon. For continuing coverage on all of the Bay Area University encampment developments and protests and occupations of that building in Berkeley, stick with us online at KPIX and streaming on our CBS Bay Area app.